I like to take real people in history and kind of write stories around them. I think that's one of the things that I do that not a lot of other people do, so it kind of sets me apart from other people. So I take real history in each of the books that I've written so far. There's some pretty significant real history pieces, and then I kind of create around that so that we get a nice romance and a great resolution on the story as well. Each book has its own like little story of, you know, how it came to be. Like the first one, The Warrior Trainer, very strong female character who was a real character in history, and she basically trained the male warriors how to fight in history. And so I thought that that was really wonderful to have that very strong feminine role model and put that out there, and then to pair her with another strong male, and so there was instant clashing between the two. And then I also took the Stone of Destiny, which is a true stone in Scottish history, and used that, made Scotia the keeper of the stone, which she was at one time in real history, and then built a story around that. Part of what's important for me when I write in history is not leaving footprints on history. And so I try to get first sources for things. Like with Scotia, I wanted to make sure she was a real person. Scotland has been invaded so many times, and every single time an invader came in, what do you think they did? They destroyed every piece of paper that existed, all the records, all the documentation, trying to make these people not exist. 3 major times that's happened in Scotland. So it's very hard to find first source material. So when I was trying to prove that Scotia existed, I had to look and look and look. But I realized that one of the things that a lot of the kings do when they're coronated is they read their lineage back to the first known ancestor. And when I found a coronation record that went all the way back to Scotia, I figured that was good enough for a first source.